Hey YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists who have low subscribers and low views, as well as talented artists from around the world. Now, once again, I have no idea or the reason why they have low subscribers or low views, but I'm going to bring it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, today I'm going to do my best to upload about 3 reactions, and I will let you know on these particular artists as I'm going along. So my first reaction of today, and I think you guys know who I'm talking about even without me even saying it. That's right, that's Angelina Jordan. And this particular track is a Whitney Houston cover, I Have Nothing. There's a number of reasons why I chose this, and I can honestly say 60% of that reason is because of you guys and your amazing comments, which I'm going to read a couple out and give a number of shout outs in just a little bit. But before that, if this is your first time coming over to my channel, then please go over to my homepage and work your way from the bottom all the way up to the top, because there are some fantastic, amazing artists which I do not want you to miss out on. And I've broken it down in various categories, so please check it out. It starts from hip-hop, then it goes into R&B, smooth, jazz, contemporary, indie, rock, heavy metal. Everything's in there and is categorized for you. And remember, once you go into each category, those are artists from around the world, established and non-established artists. Right, I'm going to read a couple of your messages, then go straight into my first reaction of today. Good morning to John Roach. How you doing, mate? She is also looking at her arrangements. She has been arranging since 9 years old. She's always chosen her own songs. We are talking about Angelina Jordan, when I reacted to a million years ago. Absolutely amazing song. Let's go on to Charles Vetton. Good morning, how you doing? Regarding bandmate Dice, thank you very much. Darren Campbell, how you doing, mate? Good morning. Gary Holloway, good morning, mate. How are you? Amazing messages. Curtis R.O., Missa. It's like everybody knows about this now. Right, look, let's go on to my first reaction of today. This is a cover of Whitney Houston, sung by Angelina Jordan. What I'm not expecting is this: a young girl to be better than Whitney Houston. I see the hype and everything else. I'm going to see it for myself and give you my honest opinion. One of the reasons why, just to cut it short for quickly, why I don't particularly like reacting to young children, especially singing, because it just makes me cry. It's like a proud parent at a seeing their child on stage for the first time and they sing a sweet song. You're just gonna, it's waterfalls. And anytime when any child, no matter what song, it could be a nursery rhyme, I'm like, oh, look at it. I didn't want to do that on the camera. Look, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it? And I love this song. I really love this song. I know she's going to do it justice. The little smirk on her face, knows, you can tell. Let's see. Okay.
Share my life, take me for what I am, 'cause I'll never change all my colors for you.
I'm just going to stop it right there, because for me, and I'm sure everybody would agree, the first intro is always important for that Whitney Houston song. You know, once you get that part right and you've got the audience, no matter where you're singing that, everybody's silence, you've grabbed everybody's attention, and that's that. Once you've got that important sentence completed, then everything is so lovely. And she has done that justice, completely justice. And she's got a little twinkle in the eye and singing it effortlessly. Just effortlessly. She's just doing it effortlessly. I'm going to go back just a little bit. I can't believe what I'm watching here.
to look
Here we go.
very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow. I don't wanna hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide.
I'm going to stop it right there because and I'm going to go back for that run-up as well. I like the way, once again, she's got her eyes closed, she's zoned into the song, and I want to know how much, she must know this song inside out. She really must know this inside out. But there's a little part, da-na-na-na-na-na-na, when I'm not father. There was, it sounded kind of, I don't know, like it was rushed slightly, but I haven't heard that song in ages, to be fair. And you only know the anthem parts of the song, don't you? So, and I'm sure that Angelina knows that back to front, so that I'm sure that that's the way how it goes. But that was, for me, it was a little bit of, nothing wrong with the singing part element, it was just a little bit of the timing part. Let me know about that. It just sounded a little bit, but at the same time, you can't look for perfection in a young child. Only can just witness perfection. Does that make sense? So I'm not going, this is not a criticism on Angelina at all. I'm just looking at and being wowed, but also slapping my face and just to the hands of remembrance is slapping my face and telling me, look, remember how old she is. You know, you cannot and will not compare her to Whitney Houston or any other singer. Look at her in awe and see how she was when she's young to the point where she is right now. So I understand that, but you just can't help it, can you? I'm going to go back just a little bit, just a little bit. Stop it right there, because that was I'll say the angel frequency, Angelina frequency. That's the frequency that she'll make you cry. I had to hold it right in. Wow. For me, that part, if I don't have you, that frequency right there. And I'm sure you guys can understand what I'm talking about there. There's certain parts of a song that when, like for me, when a young child sings it, I call it the angel frequency. But when I watched Angelina's first song on Norway's Got Talent, tears were rolling down my face, and I'm glad I did a reaction. I've said it so many times, but she hit so many angel frequencies, tear frequencies, and that's one of them. I have to go back and prepare myself. And I'm serious. I'm doing my best right now. Dear. Do you know what also, and this might be, don't please, I want to say this, but, and I'm going to say this. She reminds me, not the way how she sings, just her, kind of her movements, her body language. She reminds me of Phoebe in Friends. The way how, you know, that kind of, just the way how her body, you know, I don't know how to explain it, but she reminds me of Phoebe from Friends. Not how she sings, not the way how she talks, not the, just, I'm just getting Phoebe. And that is weird. And maybe you guys might be jumping down my neck on this one, but I'm just, and apologies, I've like I said, it's not a criticism or anything like that. I'm just letting you know that sometimes what she does, sometimes she's got a certain, I know, she just reminds me of Phoebe from Friends. That's weird. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, just a little bit. Apologies. notes are taken right through me.
You break down my walls with the strength of your love. Oh, I never knew love like I'm now with you. Where the memories survive. Oh, I can't hold on to.
Do you see this, the control that she had from strength to subtle and then back into strength again? And she's just singing it. Her face is like, yeah, not saying that she's doing, yeah, I know, that kind of thing, but I'm saying that she's just making it sound effortlessly, like anybody can sing it, but not everybody can sing it. This is a song that, for me, divas sing. You know, this is a diva song. She's singing a diva song. She's singing a diva song. And she sings so many diva songs. Effortlessly. And I like you get moments, or they're far and few between and spaced out, but you get moments of how she feels when she's singing a song. How she gets lost in the song. And when she's singing, and then she comes out and she's looking back into the camera and she's, having fun. But there's certain essence that I'm seeing that where it's alone time with her and the song and the microphone, and then she comes back out. There's that in and out thing. I don't know if you guys can see that as well. I'm sure you guys can see that. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, just a little bit.
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't wanna have to go where you don't follow.
She knows the
I
words.
don't
She's
wanna
in
hold
all
it
the
back
places.
again. Passion inside, I can't run from the set. There's nowhere to hide. Your love I remember forever. Don't make me close over door.
Wow.
I don't wanna hurt anymore. Thank you, my arms, leave it there. From my
She's going to
dying
control now.
bed, you were there. Don't walk away from me.
I'm going to stop it right there. I love that zone energy. Everybody's got that zone energy when you're this, you've got the beginning, the once upon a time, and then you got the middle, that's the action, and then you got the, the end, the more of the story element. And that zone in there is that the element of where all artists just lose the plot and hit that note or do something that's unbelievably so well that no other artist can do, or very few in between artists can do that. Only the elite artists can do. And I'm sure that I'm going to see more of that as I'm going through a number of her reactions. That stamp, what authority on the track, her personal ID, what she wants to put on the cover songs. I've done a number of her original covers first, and the original songs first. So now I'm going into the cover, and I've got the list, and it warrants me to go in order, but I'm also taking into consideration of you guys on what you guys want me to react to as well. This is just like amazing. And I don't want to say, man, there's so much more to say on Angelina at the age she's right now and going back to when she first started to be on TV. I mean. See what I'm on my like, Right. Wow. See you later. So that was Angelina Jordan with I Have Nothing by Whitney Houston. There were so many things that I wanted to point out, and then I had to remind myself the age that she is, the angelic age that she is, and the remarkable things that she has already accomplished at that stage, and the developing process that she's going through. And I don't know how, there might be certain hard critics out there on YouTube that will literally go hard on her and say, blah, blah, blah. But you have to remind yourself, like I said, the age is a very, very, very important factor of what she is and and her capabilities. If she was a mathematician, yeah, she'd be right up there. She'd be the Einstein. If she were, if you put her, her talent or her blessing into any other career, it'd be right up there. It'd be properly right up there. And you guys, I'm somewhat jealous of you guys because you already know what is Angelina Jordan, and you've seen her from beginning all the way up to where she is right now, and you know every kind of thing about her, and the amount of information that you've stowed upon me is so overwhelming. And at the beginning it was like, oh, brilliant, thank you very much, this is amazing information. Then as it goes along and I'm looking at more of her, now I'm getting a bit jealous of you guys because you know so much. And then the flip of that is you guys are getting kind of jealous of me because you wish that you could start all over again and feel those same kind of emotions of what I'm feeling and remembering what you went through as well. So it is kind of a yin and yang kind of thing. But I'm sure that we can all agree that what is put in front of us is an absolute diamond. And the world is absolutely an oyster. It really is. That song is, like I said, is a diva song. And if you're going to attempt that song, you've got to be on point. That's what the mindset of an adult is when they're singing that particular song. It's a nervous, you get nerves, you get everything because you don't want to let the side down. You want to give that song justice. That's why any adult that sings that particular song, it has to be flawless. And there you have a young child whose, her background in music is absolutely brilliant. It is really brilliant. And that's where you get I feel that the going back and listening to music when real music was music and giving that to a child and say, listen to this real music, they'll get it. Imagine if like now, you have a child and all that child's listening to is your Rihanna or your Katy Perry or, those artists of today. Would they feel that would they develop into a fine-tuned instrument in a way that if you was listening to some Aretha Franklin and Billie Holiday and all the old divas, I think that you get this kind of different kind of understanding of music. You really would. And I think this is what sets the difference between the younger generations, the way how they're singing, and the young generations like Angelina Jordan. It sets you off onto the right footsteps of feeling what music is and understanding or trying to understand or trying to put your foot in their, following their footsteps, so to speak, or stepping in their footsteps on the lovely trail of how they feel and what music felt for them. And I think that's where that old soul comes in from. And it's absolutely amazing to witness. It really is. That's where I think there's a separation. That's where I think the gap is. I really do. And you know what? I'm enjoying this journey. I really am. She done the song justice. I have not even no way near attempted to know what my favorite song is so far. Most probably after the 10th or 15th reaction, I might choose a a selection of my top 3 out from there of what I, and those top 3 is not going to be, see sang the best or anything like that. I think that top 3 is going to be how that song felt for me and what it meant for myself. I'm so glad that I didn't cry. I'm so glad I didn't cry. Anyway, look, Angelina Jordan, absolutely amazing. I hope you like my reaction. But for now, I salute you. Absolutely brilliant. Really is.